John Dee the Queens Conjurer. Early life and family. John Dee was born in London in 1527 to a family of modest means. He was the youngest of 13 siblings and his father was a successful tradesman. Dee was an exceptional student from an early age, and his parents recognised his talent and sent him to St John's College, Cambridge, where he excelled in mathematics and natural sciences. Entry into the royal court. Dee's reputation for knowledge and expertise in the fields of mathematics, astronomy, and navigation caught the attention of Queen Elizabeth I. He was appointed as her astrologer and advisor, and he used his position to promote the study of science and mathematics at the royal court. Career in the occult. Dee was interested in alchemy, divination, and hermetic philosophy, and he became widely known for his expertise in these fields. He was also famous for his attempts to communicate with angels and other spirits through a type of divination known as scrying. Despite his efforts, Dee came to the conclusion that these entities were actually demons, and he eventually gave up his attempts to communicate with them. Interesting facts and stories. Dee was a larger-than-life figure, and there are many interesting stories and legends surrounding him. For example, it is said that he once summoned a storm to impress Queen Elizabeth I, and that he predicted the outcome of a battle by casting horoscopes for both sides. The end of his life. Dee continued to advise Queen Elizabeth I until her death in 1603. He then retired to the estate in Mortlake, where he died in 1608 at the age of 80. Despite his association with the occult and the supernatural, Dee was remembered as a respected scholar and scientist, and his work had a profound impact on the field of mathematics, astronomy, and navigation. As I have already said, John Dee was a well-known scholar, scientist, and advisor to Queen Elizabeth I, but he was also deeply interested in the occult and hermetic philosophy. He was especially fascinated by the idea of communicating with angels and other spirits. He eventually partnered with Edward Kelly, who helped him achieve this goal. Edward Kelly was a controversial figure with a checkered past that included fraud and prison time. Despite this, Dee saw Kelly as a talented scryer and was convinced that he could help him communicate with the supernatural. The two men worked together for several years, conducting seances and scrying sessions in an attempt to receive messages from the spirit world. Dee's interest in the occult was not limited to his work with Kelly. He was also deeply involved in alchemy and other esoteric practices, and he maintained a large personal library of occult books and manuscripts. Despite his association with the supernatural, Dee was a respected scholar and scientist, and his work had profound impact on the fields of mathematics, astronomy, and navigation. One interesting story from Dee's life concerns his wife, who was reportedly skeptical of his interest in the occult. Dee claimed that the angels had instructed him to take a second wife, and he asked his wife to agree to a wife-swapping agreement. His wife, who was understandably upset by the request, refused to go along with Dee's plan. The story is often cited as an example of Dee's eccentricity and his commitment to his belief, even in the face of opposition from those closer to him. In conclusion, John Dee was a complex figure who straddled the worlds of science and the occult. His partnership with Edward Kelly and his work with the supernatural are often remembered as one of the most interesting and controversial aspects of his life, but his contribution to the fields of mathematics, astronomy, and navigation are equally significant and enduring. Okay, so that's my video. Did you like it? And if you did, could you please leave it a thumbs up? And if you want to leave a comment, then please do. Maybe you have something to say about anything I've said in the video, that's fine. And if you're not subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. But other than that, you got this there. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye.